Well, welcome to another episode of Sheroes Unlimited, where we talk to real women and we're real and raw and we're not edited or anything. And that's one of the things that I'm getting the feedback from all of you about, is the fact that you love how we do our Sheroes Unlimited series. So for this episode, I've decided to invite somebody who's become a relatively new friend to me over the last year or so. I actually found her through a girl that was running on the beach close to my house one day, and I noticed that she had her hair a beautiful style, and so I stopped her and I said, "Hey, where do you get your hair done?" And she said, "The only place to go around here. Haven't you heard of Sym-Choon?" And I went, "No, I haven't. I've heard of the surname, but not Sym-Choon." And she said, well, she's from London. She fell in love with an Australian guy. She moved here. She has 2 gorgeous little children, and she lives up around the corner, which happened to be 1 street away from me. That's the story that led me to meeting the most talented, incredible, and down-to-earth entrepreneurial woman that I know from England, Sym-Choon. Welcome.
Thank you, what a lovely introduction. Don't know how I can beat that.
And that's the end of the episode. No. So Jo, look, yes, no, seriously, thanks for coming on to Sheroes Unlimited. And as I mentioned before, you did fall in love, you've moved here to Australia. So can you give me a little bit of a background on Sym-Choon before and after?
Yeah, so as you mentioned, being a backpacker, probably 13 years ago, and yeah, I met myself an Australian, and he came back and followed me to the UK, where we got married and we had our first child. I think the weather eventually got the better of him after about 8 years, and so we decided to come to Australia, to Adelaide, which is his hometown, and that was 6 years ago. And during that 6 years, we had another child, that was Lily. She's come along, and yeah, I sort of dabbled with some different work within my hairdressing industry, and realised that, you know, I wanted to have that balance between being a mum, but also being able to pursue my career as well. And here I am. And in that doing, and I must say to everybody that's watching today and who's been watching all of the episodes on Sheroes Unlimited Series 2, we are actually filming here in Jo's beautiful salon in South Australia. That is quite, it's very trendy, but it's warm and welcoming, and it's wow, I don't know, it's just amazing. It's, yeah, you've done a great job, but it's also a part of your home. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so we bought the shop and the house 3 years ago, and it was an interesting story because we'd had our eye on the house for a while, but it wasn't really sort of attainable. And then during a time when we had to move and we decided to sell the property in the UK, this actually came on the market. So it really almost sort of found us. And yeah, we definitely bought it with the intention of turning this into a shop. And yeah, thank you. I think, you know, for me it was, I didn't really want it to be like a hairdresser's. I wanted it to be more of a sort of studio feel, like a little bit more for me to have my creative outlet, because at the time I was also working as an educator for a corporate company, and yeah, it sort of just organically happened, and I love it. I do thrive on being sort of boutique and intimate, and I try to sort of give the clients not just a good haircut and a colour, but it's about the service as well.
And you definitely do a great job of that. Yeah, and that's because I'm a client as well. So what drives you, Jo?
I think a real sense of achievement drives me, Jaynie. I suppose I kind of categorise my life into 5 pillars, and that is having fun, my health, my family, and my career, and I can't remember the last one, but I think for me it's about trying to get the balance between all of those 5 pillars. And yeah, it changes every day, it changes from week to week, but when I get it, that achievement that I feel really keeps me driven. And I am very fortunate that I am naturally a driven person. In fact, I actually drive my own self crazy because I'm always wanting to do something more. But, you know, yeah, I think for me it is about having that balance and trying to maintain it.
So if you had an 8-year-old Jo in front of you right now, what tips, what advice would you give her for the future?
Look, I think if I was standing in front of myself at 8, I would say just be yourself, stay honest, and just really believe in what you can do, because you can do it, but do it with the best integrity that you can, and keep those dreams real.
That's awesome. Thank you. I would just like to end this episode on saying that for those of you who follow me, especially through social media, you know that I'm currently on this little project called Right Royal Running with Jaynie 2017, which was inspired by a recent trip to Jo's homeland back in London, back in England, where I ran into, pardon the pun, the half marathon this year. And so I'm now sort of training for the next one in 2017. And so as Jo said a moment ago, she's always looking for different things and she's always on the go. Jo organically is inspiring me at the moment with my quest to actually do this half marathon through social media. When I see you up there on Sunday, you were doing a 5 charity run and things like that. I mean, you just fit everything into your life. You're just amazing and such a great inspiration. You really are. Thank you so much for coming on to Sheroes Unlimited. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
And we will see you all on the next episode, and have an amazing week wherever you are on this beautiful planet of ours. Thank you so much. Mwah.